Hello everyone, this is Mumbo and welcome back to another Minecraft video, and in this one we're going to be taking a look at the creeper. Now, for anyone who's been on my channel for a little while, you will know that I absolutely hate this guy with a passion. I don't know what it is about me, maybe I smell really good to them, but I seem to attract these guys from miles away, and they just seem to love blowing up all of my favourite builds. But today I thought I would try my best to understand the creeper just a tiny bit better. So what I've done is I've grabbed one and I've cut it in half, and as you can see right here, we can see all of its inside. Now, I personally think the best way to do this video is to start from the top and work my way down to the bottom. So first off, we've got ourselves the creeper head, and one very interesting thing about creepers is that their eyes don't actually work. As you can see right here, this thing is completely just for decoration. There's no eye receptors there, the creeper can't see anything, it's completely blind. In fact, the most important thing about a creeper is its ears. Now, these things are super ridiculously sensitive, and that is because the creeper actually uses echolocation to see, which is just like bats do and just like dolphins do. It sends out a clicking noise that travels off into the distance, bounces off of things, and makes its way back into the ears of the creeper so that it can see using hearing. Yeah, really very interesting. So, if we take a look inside the skull, as you can see, there's a few bits and bobs going on. First off, this pink thing that you can see in the middle, that is the brain. Now, as you can see, it's extremely small, and that's because the creeper only needs to know how to blow up my favourite builds, which apparently doesn't take too much thought. But anyway, moving on from that, we have got ourselves a minecart that travels around on these powered rails right here, occasionally going over the detector rails, which then power all of this redstone, which runs into these note blocks. Now, these note blocks are of course what is sending out the clicking sound which the creeper is listening for and using to see. And an interesting fact about these note blocks right here is the ones actually inside the real creeper are slightly different to the ones that you can find in vanilla redstone. They emit a frequency far higher than what the human ear can hear, which is really quite cool, I think. Now, moving on down from the creeper head, we have got ourselves some pistons and then all of these mechanisms right here running down into the TNT. So up at the top here, these things are actually connected up to the ears. Now, when the creeper detects a player is nearby, these pistons will extend, and that runs down into this line right here, which runs into these pistons, which pushes down into this redstone line right here, which runs into these pistons. Now, of course, this is what's known as the blowing up cortex. That's like the official name, and it's extremely powerful. I mean, we have got a lot of TNT down at the bottom here. These creepers really are extremely explosive and also incredibly temperamental. I mean, seriously, all this piston has to do is fire once, and that's it. You've set the creeper off, it's ready to go, it's going to be exploding. Pretty crazy. Before we head right the way down to the feet, I thought I'd point something out real quick, and that is the fact that the creeper bone structure is incredibly simple. All we have is a skull up at the top right here, and then we have got ourselves a spine that travels down like this. That's it. It doesn't have any bones below this point, so I don't fully understand how the creeper doesn't just blow over or flop around in the breeze, but it seems to stay pretty upright. So the only thing that I can really suggest here is that maybe a creeper's skin is incredibly tough, or perhaps it's got some form of hidden bone structure inside the blocks that make up its skin, which would be really very impressive. But yeah, so far all I can see is the spine out the back here, and then of course the skull up at the top. And now finally onto one of the most interesting parts of the creeper, at least for me. This was the most eye-opening thing because I just totally wasn't expecting it. That is the feet, and the fact that the feet don't actually walk. Okay, the creeper doesn't walk, it has wheels. A creeper actually uses wheels to move. You can see that we have got ourselves little piston feed tapes right here. These run around like this, and it rubs along the floor, gradually moving the creeper along. Now that explains why the creeper is so slow, but also so incredibly quiet. It's because it's just wheeling around. It's just wheeling around, just traveling about like that. And as you can see, the way that it works is just very, very compact and very fast piston feed tapes. So you've got this little hopper timer right here that is controlling the circuit, and that fires this one, then it fires this one, and it alternates, and of course that happens for both sides. So you've got this set of wheels right here, and we've got this set of wheels right here, four-wheel drive for that all-terrain goodness. Really, really crazy. I totally didn't see that coming. I always thought they walked, but apparently nope. It just wheels its way along. So we have it, ladies and gents. So that is the insides of the creeper. I hope that you found it interesting, and in case you're wondering, yes, I do still hate these things. I despise them despite the fact that I now understand how they work and function. I still hate them. I would be very, very happy if they just disappeared forever, but I feel like that's probably not going to happen. Now, of course, let me know down in the comment section what mob you want me to do next, because these videos are a lot of fun to make, but unfortunately, that's all I've got time for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please sure to hit that like button, and if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later. Hey guys, just one quick message that I want to say before you go. We have got a bunch of new merchandise available in the Mumbo Jumbo store. For example, this hoodie right here, we've got this rather lovely little Mumbo Cube that you can see, really nice and soft and squishy, but also a few other hoodies, t-shirts, mugs, mouse mats, and all those good bits and pieces. So head over to store.thatmumbojumbo.com to check out what we've got for you.